sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay nag doo ci yokku dara.
Country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances. Not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.
Good morning once again. This morning we are turning our attention to a landmark in the Gambia's higher education journey. As the University of the Gambia prepares to inaugurate Lot 2 of its Faraba Banta campus, we are joined by two key figures shaping its future. Dr. Samba Sow is the director of the UTG School of Science, Technology and Innovation, and Professor Gabriel Ogun is the provost of the School of Medicine and Allied Sciences. Together, they will share how STI is positioning itself as a hub for research, engineering, and digital innovation. And the provost of the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences will walk us through the vision for training the next generation of Gambian doctors and health professionals. Stay with us as we explore what this new chapter means for students, for national development, and for the country's place in the global knowledge economy. Gentlemen, welcome to Coffee Time.
Thank you very much.
Let's begin by setting the scene for our listeners. The UTG is about to inaugurate Lot 2 of its Faraba Banta campus. From your perspectives, what does this milestone represent for the university and for the Gambia at large? Is that all good?
Okay, thank you so much. I just want to make an addition. The President of the Republic will be inaugurating the Lot 2 and also laying the foundation for the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences on Saturday, 27th. And the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences is the last school that will be represented at the Faraba Banta campus. So we'll be laying the foundation stone on that day, and that's the reason why I'm here today. So the Lot 2 composes of the School of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences and the Faculty of Law, and also the Chancery Building of the University of the Gambia, where all the administrative offices will be. So the School of Law and the School of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Then, after that inauguration, we will now do the foundation laying ceremony for the School of Medicine and Allied Sciences, which is the last lot on the campus.
Okay. Dr. Saul?
Yes, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to have you.
Just to make a little rectification, I'm the Director for Science, Technology and Innovation at the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. Yes.
Thank you.
But like now coming back to your question,
yes,
I think the whole initiative is just to portray and solidify to the Gambian people the level of investment that this current government has done in relation to higher education,
Okay.
especially at the University of the Gambia.
Yes.
Like Prof. mentioned, for Lot 2, it's two faculties.
Okay.
That's the schools of agriculture and environmental sciences,
Okay.
with state-of-the-art laboratories.
Okay.
And at the same time, you have the School of Law, which has, since establishment, been in Kanifing, with limited space and resources to facilitate practice-based learning. And as lawyers, it's understood that when you have been trained, you need to get practice-based learning. And in these new facilities in Faraba, they have what you call a moot court that will serve as their practice-based center within that faculty. But another thing that stands out clearly on the Lot 2 is the issue of the 7th Chancery building, because it serves as a one-stop shop for all administration and management to be housed in one building. Now what currently happens, wherein students crisscrossing between Banjul, Kanifing, Faraba, Brikama, all of that will be a thing of the past. And they will be there. In fact, in terms of space, what is available, the current management and administration cannot even fill the office spaces. So, but it has been built towards a futuristic view to ensure that as also School of Medicine comes in and other facilities that will enhance and support the master plan outfit of the university, everything will fit in.
Both of your schools, science, technology and innovation, and medicine and allied health sciences, are central pillars of this expansion. How do you see them, complementing each other in shaping UTG's future? Mr. Ogun?
Well, now the School of Medicine that will be in Faraba, we have different schools. The University of the Gambia, through the government of the Gambia, Ministry of Higher Education, has expanded the menu of courses available. In those days, it used to be just nursing, medicine, and public health. But now, that expanded to include dentistry. Fortunately, we're graduating for the first time dentists in this country. And they are graduating this year. I mean, they are graduating maybe in the next 1 month. The first set of dentists, 9 of them. Then we've also expanded to have pharmacy, doctor of pharmacy program. We've expanded to have medical laboratory science. And all this will be done at the University of the Gambia. So in our attempt to make sure, and we have other courses, medicine, traditionally we had physiotherapy, higher technical training initiatives that includes diplomas in different basic training in radiology, lab, and so on and so forth. So you discover that everybody was located in Banjul. And that small hospital. So the current government, through the Minister of Higher Education, Professor Gomez, decided that, look, we can't have the numbers that we needed on that small campus. So we needed space to expand this, and that was the vision, to make sure we have a good space that we be able to cater for students and staff. And this Lot 3 also has components for equipment. We are going to have almost 16 new labs that's going to be expanded, having state-of-the-art facilities that we use for training, molecular lab, anatomy lab, and so on and so forth, clinical skills lab for all our students, which we don't have in Banjul at present. And so that's the vision, to make sure this is done so that we can also internationalize the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, because currently we have international students, but we want to expand that, because one of the core mission of any university is internationalization, and this comes at a cost, because there's a lot of investment that's been put into this, that will be put into this, and I think the Ministry of Higher Education and the government of the Gambia has secured funding for this. So, and the funding has been awarded, and this will be done ultimately to make sure we have all these facilities here in the Gambia.
Doctor, what would you say?
So just to add up to what Prof mentioned, it's all about ensuring that the university responds to our local needs, but also we graduate people who are competitive in the global market. Currently, as part of the transformation agenda, in addition to those medical programs, the schools of nursing and public health of the formerly Gambia College, now University of Education Gambia, are going to also be part of the school. So they will also have their facilities built there.
Interesting.
So it's like we are streamlining as part of the higher education process. So we are having specialized universities just to ensure that there is more desired impact and effective and judicious use of resources. But then the event specifically is in twofold. One wherein we unveil the Lot 2, but also His Excellency the President Adam Barrow will lay the foundation stone for Lot 3, which is the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences and associated facilities. So it means whatever schools or faculties we picking from current formerly Gambia College, now UEG, will also have their facilities built under Lot 3. So this tells you that the government is making a futuristic view to cater, because currently Prof mentioned to you the issue of space, and even the numbers that apply, some get dropped not because you are not qualified, but because the space available is not enough. And that's an issue for us at the level of higher education ministry. No one should be limited because of other human-made barriers that we can unblock. And that's why we've said that let's widen the scope as part of our access and equity pillar of our strategic plan, but also education being a human right that should be given to every Gambian or resident in the Gambia.
Just in addition to what he said, I'll give you an example. This year, we are doing the admissions now. More than 500 people applied to study medicine, and we can only take 50.
Wow.
So
that really is impressive.
So the competition is cutthroat. So people come to me and said, my daughter scored B's.
I impressive.
Said, B's,
the narrative has really changed.
The narrative has changed. So you scored B's and you won't get it. And people just sort of hound me. And I bring out the shit. I said, look at it. So that's one of the reasons I said, I want to expand the scope so that people who qualify can be able to get it. But that's not the only part. There's also a human capacity building in this phase, whereby it's either we send people out or we employ experts that will come in and train locally. It might be cheaper to bring in people who will be able to train people locally and train more people. So this is part and parcel of this Lot 3 for the School of Medicine. The only way all these are sustainable is to plan for the future and make sure you have enough local personnel.
Because that is going to be my next question. What the long-term vision for SEI is, and how will it prepare Gambian students to compete in the global knowledge economy?
So let me just continue with the question.
Please do.
You have said. So the aim is that we are going to have different pathways. And the pathways is that we are going to be able to train people in different specialty, either nursing, pharmacy, medicine, up to the level of being specialists. Either they become they either take two pathways. Either they take the clinical fellowship pathway, whereby they become consultants, because those are the ones that are really specialized to train people, or they take a PhD. Unfortunately, we don't have the capacity to do PhDs in many of these medical sciences in the country, so we'll be able to send people out and they come back. One of the key sustainable component of this is that we make sure we train people in the global south, because we discover over time we lose our people when you send them to the global north. They disappear, they don't come back home. So the aim is to make sure, and one of the key things is to make sure people are trained in global south. They are able to return back to the Gambia and contribute to the development of this country.
They are trained and retained.
Then another thing we are using also is that people will stay in the country. You bring in experts from outside. They stay here for a few years and train people locally, so that when they are training, they will contribute to services, learn on the job, and also become experts. And those are the sustainable methods that we are trying to use. Learning from the past of what we have learned in the past. Doctor, so we know a lot of people you send on scholarship. They just disappear to thin air. and you can't catch them, you can't hold them. But when you change we've learned, so we'll use models that know works, as I've alluded to, that will make sure people stay in country. In the places where we don't have, yes, they will go out, but we also be careful where we put them.
Okay.
In the place where we can reach our hands and bring them back if they don't want to come back.
Doctor, will have you put emphasis on that.
So specifically, we in this country or at the level of higher education just don't train for the sake of training. We train based on need. And the identification for this need, for instance, currently, the challenge as identified in terms of numbers, where you have 500 applying and you have 50 that you can accommodate. These are tangible things that can inform your decision. Now, whatever training we are doing, whether in other previous Lot 1 and Lot 2 faculties, it's done in line with what we call the Gambian National Qualifications Framework. And in this document, it is benchmarked international standard. So what this means is already it can respond to your local needs, but also whoever would have gone through this training, you can fit in outside the Gambia, because these courses are international courses. Nursing in Gambia is the same as nursing in global north or global south. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that the citizens and any individual interested in what you call the area of education is provided the opportunity. And as people or individuals responsible for setting the policy stage, you couldn't sit and say we are only training that minimal number, whilst the industries, in this case the hospitals and clinics for the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, are crying for numbers in terms of nurses, midwives and doctors. Now the whole plan has always been, whenever you are doing any next phase or current phase, you include state of the art. One is the facilities, two is the infrastructure, three is the capacity development. So this is where, as Prof mentioned, you look within the local staff who needs to be having upscaling in terms of training, both longitudinally or latitudinally, wherein you go vertically up with a master's or PhD, but also horizontally you need soft skills that can improve the way you are able to deliver your service or mandate. So that has always been there, and it is done in the spirit of twinning, wherein you have other universities that can support. So we discourage as much as possible, wherein you send people and you don't have them come back. But at the end of the day, the investment on training is heavy. I know that at the level of policy, especially for this specialized STEM, health and medical related programs. So if you were to train even one Gambian and you miss them out, not only the investment in terms of money, but also the space that is going to be left, it can be very, very huge.
Professor, how is the School of Medicine adapting its training to meet the country's pressing healthcare needs, and of course especially with the new facilities that are coming online?
Well, basically the School of Medicine have always responded to the yearnings of the country. I mean, most of the doctors that practice in the Gambia were trained at the University of the Gambia. That is the first, that's the first response. And I told you earlier that the School of Medicine has also graduated the first set of dentists. So you can see there's a response there. And we are continually, the courses, then we've also started training pharmacists. We've started training medical lab scientists. We train currently physiotherapists, though there are challenges all along the line, but we are working on this to make sure, with this new program, to make sure these challenges are addressed. So we are looking at what the country needs, where the country needs them, and what will be done. Because you have to look long term. We need doctors in all the facilities in this country, and you have to train the numbers to make sure they're able to cope with what we need in the country. Yes, you train people, there will be attrition, people will leave. You can't hold down people, but as much as possible, we will make sure the conditions here are fair for people to stay in the Gambia. So those are the things. And I mean, most of the time, it's more comfortable for you to stay at home to train. So that's what I told you about. We're trying to also bring in experts to train people for a period of time with the new program. With the new project that is coming up in Faraba.
Where do you see the opportunity for cross-disciplinary collaboration, say between the medical research and the technological information?
Well, for research, there's crisscrossing for medicine, for allied health science, for nursing. There's something we call multidisciplinary training, whereby you have teachers in medicine, teachers in nursing, teachers in physiotherapy. For example, I'm a professor of anatomical pathology, but I teach laterally. I teach students. I can teach students in pharmacy. I can teach students in medical lab. Not only doctors. I also teach doctors. I train dentists. So you can see my capacity. I'm a medical doctor, but I can train people laterally. I can also train them, for example, in the use of technology, use of AI, how we use it in medicine. I can also teach it across board. And that is why when you have somebody who is well trained, they can train laterally, and you can use capacity in a multifaceted way. In terms of technology, this project also, I just want to add this, also has a component of teleconferencing. Okay, and that we're working on that. We'll be having meetings with members with the Islamic Development Bank team in Riyadh. We've had a series of meetings, and that is also going to facilitate the capacity to be able to use the facilities we have to help. For example, if I'm based in Banjul, I can consult somebody in Basse. I can consult somebody outside in faraway places like Abure, Briam, and then if you have teleconferencing facilities. And these are not going to be white elephant projects, because I believe that simple, appropriate technology to be used in the countries where we are going to use. And we have discussed this. Not that I know there are teleconferencing equipment that can be worth millions of dollars, but we'll use what is appropriate in the country. So you can have a radiologist here in the greater Banjul area consulting for somebody who is in Buyam or Basse at the case, because they just send the images, they look at it, and they send it back. And that's the way they're going to set these things up. And that's an example of how technology will be used under this project.
Doctor, what will Lot 2 mean for the everyday student experience, classrooms, labs, and research opportunities? And maybe campus life itself.
Yeah, so in terms of the last point, campus life is a social cohesion, because most of these students were operating in different localities. Now this is the opportunity wherein they can interact. And the multidisciplinarity doesn't only stop at the teaching and faculty, but also within the students. Because as you may know, at the University of the Gambia, there are some courses that are general to every student, and you find them in different and diverse groups, faculties rather. Now, the other aspect is having been a student and understanding what the challenges were in the previous past, like 5, 10, 15 years ago. And knowing that all what students were asking management, asking the government of the Gambia has been put in place is something that every current student at the University of the Gambia should be happy and proud of and should embrace. Because then students would be challenging management on practicals. There will be even normal spacing in terms of classrooms, overloading, overcrowding, and even in certain instances, the hygienic conditions of those classrooms. But I'm opening this to the Gambians and every other Gambian, and even my brothers and sisters from the diaspora who are on holidays here. Let's go and see what these facilities are. And I can say this, that they are not second standard to any other facilities that you have in other global South or global North universities. Now what remains is those beneficiaries, that is the students, to take good advantage of this opportunity, because you have the access have been provided, the quality resources are there, you have lecturers that are teaching, and we are not also sitting down, because we understand that all of this must be touched by campus life. The issue of dormitories is at an advanced stage, and currently even on the Lot 1, there has been some facilities in terms of dormitories for senior management who would be stationed there, but there is a wider project currently being finalized to ensure that the construction of dormitories is available. And within the School of Medicine also, there will be even a small clinic within that faculty, just to make sure that the practice base is also included in addition to other major hospitals that will provide that service.
Interesting. Professor, you've talked about how we are looking forward to graduating your first batch of dentists. How, do you ensure that graduates from your schools are not only academically strong, but also industry ready and be able to serve national priorities?
Basically, the dental practice is practical, and the students are really ready. They've been taken through a very rigorous course, and they are practice ready because the students have had to work with patients, live patients, or they're consultants and teachers over the years, and they are practice ready. Okay. They will normally, when you finish your dental program, you do a 2-year internship period whereby you hone your skills under a qualified consultant, and that is where the transition will take place. Yes, they are practice and industry ready. They work under consultant for 2 years. Then they are now released into the public without supervision again. So that's the process that we normally undergo. So after completing 6 years of training, to do another 2 years of internship, whereby the mixture of school and being practice ready in the society takes place, then eventually they are released into the society. The most important thing is that our curriculum for the dental program is competency based. That are you able to do this? You score it. Can you do this under supervision? Yes. Can you do this alone? Yes. And many of our students, I know some of them will be listening to me. Yes. They are truly industry ready for this. Thank you so much.
How do you, or what strategies are in place to maintain infrastructure labs and faculty development beyond the inauguration fanfare?
Well, that's the reason where the issue of making sure you train people locally matters. You bring in experts so that they learn on the job. That is sustainability. You train people, you employ Gambians to occupy positions in the school, and they grow in the system. The University of the Gambia, before, we didn't used to have enough local faculty. But the current administration has helped to try and build that capacity by employing people locally as faculty members. It's challenging, it's expensive. Yes. And the most important thing is that the cost of training a medical doctor, a dentist, or a nurse is quite expensive. If you look around you, I can tell you, for free. If you go to Ghana as a foreign student, you pay $15,000 US. But here, do you know how much we charge? Can you guess? Less than $600 a year. You can see it's subsidized so that people can afford and stay in country. So those are the things that the government of the Gambia has done. Though we have challenges of resources, there's no dispute about that. We cannot shy away from that. But hopefully this will be addressed as we go along. Of course, the government invests in providing the facilities. The maintenance is another different ballgame because maintenance, I have this mantra that cleaning is the cheapest form of maintenance. You clean up, you clean. Look at your studio is clean. It's not as if you have anything fantastic, but something is clean. It's the first stage in maintenance. And I think that's what we have to imbibe here in the Gambia. I always put it, wherever I work, cleaning is the cheapest form of maintenance. And I think that's the mantra we'll maintain in the campus. I know the government of the Gambia might improve our subvention to the University of the Gambia. If they improve that, then the sky is the limit for us. So that's the only way out. Because the government is subsidizing education. It's heavy subsidy that you have on this education. The university is struggling, no doubt, but hopefully the university will overcome all these challenges as time goes by.
It's Wednesday and we do run out of time.
So just quick one to add to that is to provide in all of this. Also, we've thought of sustainability of the sector, higher education, research, science and technology. So we've come up with 3 funding mechanisms that can sustain these facilities, one being the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, wherein if you want to improve these facilities, institutions want to buy more equipment, train their staff, they can benefit from that fund. and that is already established and is rolling out. Already we are doing the administrative processes of setting up the fund. Then also, it's not just to set these institutions, like they must be research oriented. So we have a National Research and Innovation Funding, wherein researchers and lecturers in these universities can compete for grants. So they can come up with new ideas, inventions that can promote competitiveness of the country. And then in addition, for the area of providing access for students, we've seen that the scholarship has been good. It's offering opportunities for many Gambians, but it's been currently complemented by a revolving student loan scheme, which also has been set. So all of this is to ensure that we sustain and expand on what currently has been put by the sector, just to not have all this heavy investment. Just lot 1 and lot 2 is in billions of dollars, and it's investment by government through its people. So we really cannot just sit and not provide sustainability measures.
Just in addition, the total cost
a quick one.
The total cost of the lot 4, as at present, the funding that we have is almost $40 million by the Ministry of Higher Education. So you can see it's a lot of money that is involved. That is, I mean, that's just for lot 3. I don't know how much has been sent in lot 1 and lot 2. You can imagine. So it's a lot lot of money that is involved.
That is going in there. Yes. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Yes.
It's good to have you on Coffee Time with Peter Gomez. I was talking there to Dr. Thamba Sow, Director of the UTG Technology and Innovation, and Professor Gabriel Ogun, the Provost of the School of Medicine and Allied Sciences.
Santa Yala. Nekar, util wave, nga scan, nga fay, te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Scan to pay more, no problem. 0% no charges. Kon yobale ko boy dem. Scan to pay more, no problem. 0% no charges.
And our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.